Hello, kit heads. We are talking kit, the home of the greatest football kit content in the whole entire world. I am Double A, and of course, it's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. Means one thing and one thing only. It's time to jump into the rank bank for another full kit rankers. Welcome back to the Rank Bank for another edition of Full Kit Rankers. I've amassed 4 people from the kit community and given them 10 shirts for them to rank. I've scored them all, and it's now time to see our definitive list. Normally, we do nice big intros. I speak from the heart about all the people that are on the show. You've seen these guys on this channel all the times. I've said everything I need to say. Anything else just comes across as a bit creepy now in the way that I love these 3 people that are with us today. So I just thought we'd just introduce them and they can just say a quick hello. It's probably a lot easier for everyone involved. But yeah, so no Dom and no Sean tonight on this episode. So I've enlisted. I'm not going to say the B team because that's quite disrespectful. They're probably the A team. Them two are the B team. I've enlisted I've called the subs bench. Man City have 2 11s. Talking kit have got 2 11s now. No matter who we bring in, they're raising the bar, they're bringing their A game, and this is what I've done today. So obviously we've got Paul, who's on again. I mean, you're on it more times than Sean at the moment, mate. So again, we're probably going to pick him off and have you on full time. I'm happy with that. But no, Paul, Fitba shirts. It's good to see you again, pal. I hope you're all right.
I'm very well. How you doing? I was looking forward to coming on the night to see, hoping everybody wearing a shocking shirt, and you've not disappointed, guys. Awful.
I know there was some last minute costume changes, but I think we've all brought it. It's almost like our shit shirt night. This is what we're doing. Someone's getting married, and we're all giving it the shit shirt night. But no, mate, I'm buzzing that you're here. Thanks for joining us, as always.
No problem at all. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course, man. He's not been on for a little bit. I think the last time we spoke to him was both of the bottom of the screen. I've done Desert Island kits. We'll come to you first, Jaxon. Jackson's jerseys. How's everything with you, sir?
Yeah, all good. Yeah,
brilliant.
Gives me an opportunity to wear this. I think it's the only time I'll wear this is for this week.
That's fine. Do you know what I thought you were going to say then was the only time I'm going to wear a shit shirt because I don't own any at all. How dare you suggest to me? That's fine. That's fine, mate. Obviously, in the background, we can see that beautiful Brazil shirt. Well done on that. I'm not jealous at all.
Can't believe I've got it and there's no one else bidding on it. I'm real.
Crazy. You need to give me some tips on eBay, I think, mate, because you've absolutely smashed the game there. Absolutely smashed the game. I'm looking forward to a video of it. You better make sure you do a video of that shirt, mate, please.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Good stuff. I like to hear it. Thanks for coming on, mate. I know it's been a little while since you've been on Full Kit Rankers, but thanks for coming back on.
Yeah, no worries, no problem. Look forward to it.
Always. And look at him, he's getting ready for his look at him jumping. Oh, he's coming. He's finally here with me. He's like my little brother. He's my football shirt little brother. That's what I like to see him as now. Giving him some words of encouragement this morning about 7 o'clock. Sending the voice notes. Listen.
Oh yeah, I was like, having my breakfast. I was like, what's he sending me voice in for? That tweet, I was like, oh no, what's happened here?
No. I was just trying to be a big brother, mate, and give you some friendly advice. But no, mate, Jake Shirts, the host, the king of Shirts in Time. How's everything going, mate?
It was good until you all said this is a shite shirt. So
I don't think yours is. I think you've gone for the pattern. It's fine, mate.
Yeah, it's controversial.
People say that about every shirt we've got on, won't they? So, I'm sure these Norwich fans will be fuming. I'll put this on. One in particular.
Yeah, Zeke's crying at the minute.
Yeah, I imagine so. I didn't want to mention his name because last week he got mentioned and it got put in a clip and he was wondering why we're talking about him. Well, it's fair. All's fair in the kit game. So you should know that, pal. But no, the thing is, thank you for joining us. Obviously, the 5th ranker. So we've got who've we got? So we've got these three that have ranked. And Dom has ranked, even though he's not here, and Jay has also ranked and left me his sort of comments on each shirt. So there's the 5 rankers that we have. Obviously, I don't rank anymore. It's not my job. I just host and talk and try and get these 3 here to talk as much crap about football shirts as possible, which isn't hard because they love football shirts just as much as anyone. So that's it. Before we get into this week's show, obviously, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. If it is your first time talking kit, or maybe it's not, but you're yet to subscribe to the channel, make sure you do so. We love new kit heads joining, and no better time to do it than right now. So yeah, jump in early and become a kit head and part of the community. Like the video as well. That's always a nice thing to do. It's appreciative. And as well as that, share it with your kit-loving friends. As we know, this community is vast and large and growing all the time. So yeah, share it with anyone who you think might appreciate it. Okay, so that bit's done. The last bit of housekeeping we've got to do, as I mentioned, Jay from Retro Football Kits. This show is obviously sponsored by Retro Football Kits, and we do offer you 10% off any order you make with Retro Football Kits using the code TalkingKit10. I've been talking about a sale that they've done for the last couple of weeks. They've had a sale. What they're now doing now is just offering 10% on everything site-wide. It's not a sale. They're just dropping everything down as what you call it on market price, 10%. I think it may even be 15%. Actually, no, it's 15%. So yeah, you get 15% off site-wide on everything. They're just dropping their prices down, being more competitive. You can get an extra 10% off. So you're getting 25% off if you use code TalkingKit10. The shirt I've got on tonight, obviously, is from there. And those 2 rascals behind me as well are all from there. So if you like your rubbish shirts, or maybe you like nice shirts, retrofootballkits.co.uk, use code TalkingKit10, get an extra 10% off what is already 15%. So yeah, a nice 25% saving for you, which is absolutely busting. Right, okay, so that's that out of the way. Let's get into this week's episode. If you don't know, if you can't tell that we're all wearing rascal shirts, apart from Jake, obviously, because his is beautiful and great. We are going to look at, or we are ranking 10 shocking shirts from this season, so 22-23. I've accumulated 10 shirts. I think, well, I've looked through a few lists. They're not just my opinion on the shirts. Some of them might be. I've gone through some lists that are on the internet and found, people putting together lists of what they think are 10 of the worst shirts from this season. I've just picked 10, sent them out to the guys, and asked for their opinions. I mean, last week it was said it was a tough rank last week, really tough rank. The 12-13 season. How did you guys find this one? Was it quite easy to find the worst shirt for you out of these 10?
The worst for me was easy, but maybe finding the nicest wasn't that easy, but the worst easy.
Yeah. Paul, how about you?
Real struggle for me. Short time, obviously, but they're all bad. So the baddest of the bad, if you like, it's not easy. Again, for me, I'm hoping there's a clear 10th, but not easy this week at all.
No. I should say as well, actually, because normally how we score it is you pick your best to the worst. But obviously, because they are the worst shirts, or some of the worst shirts, what I've asked the guys to do is your number 1 shirt is the worst you think. So we're kind of doing it in reverse this week. So they've ranked it from worst to least worst, where it's normally from best to worst. So yeah, we're looking to find the worst.
I think I misunderstood you then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I did the exact fucking same.
Oh no!
But I texted, I deleted my message and sent you it again. So
that's just a short notice there, mate. Sorry.
To be fair, yeah, maybe. I don't know, because you listen. I was thinking, I don't know. Maybe then. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Right. So let's get into shirt number. Well, there's 2. It's not actually a bottom shirt this week. There's 2 that are joint 9th, both on 16 points. They're quite close, all the scores this week, so you can see how it's ranked, even if Paul maybe not done it the right way, but it doesn't matter. It's not really changed anything, really. Maybe
he hates them all the same anyway. So
maybe just the number one shirt, but you might not be happy about that. But let's go through it. And the first Joint 9 shirt on 16 points this week is this one. It's the third shirt from Ibar, so we're heading over to Spain. Yeah, it's like for me, it's like a bit of a rubbish United green and gold shirt / Norwich shirt, maybe. Going through the rankers, Dom had this in 9th place, so he's kind of spot on. And Jay was 6th place, and he's put a shit version of another shirt that we're going to see. Gradient doesn't work as well, and the colours are yucky, apparently. So this should be quite interesting this week then, because Paul might have some different variations on where he scores some of the shirts to where the rest of us. It's interesting. It's a different take. Let's see where it takes us. Paul, we'll start off with you on this one because you had it 6th place on your list. So for this one, I mean, a lot of people kind of had it middle of the road. Only a couple maybe have had it quite low. So for you, it's not a bad shirt, or just one that sticks in the middle?
No, they're all bad. And they're all bad. But yeah, middle of the road. The thing I really don't like is that washed out colour thing is something I'd noticed as well. I don't like the bright yellow on the collar and the cuffs.
Yeah.
Contrasting with that more muted yellow on the rest of the shirt. I think the Joma badge should have been that bright yellow as well, and that'd have been a small thing that could have fixed it. But yeah, it's a very forgettable shirt. Seems like a bit of a lazy design. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I'd not seen it until I researched. I was looking through some list. I come across it. I was like, "Ouch! It's not nice." The weird sound wave down the middle as well. Not for me really. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's quite forgettable. Jake, we'll come to you next on this one. And again, similar to Dom, you got it spot on. It was 9th place for you. So for you, only one shirt. Well, that's only 9th place. That means there's only one shirt better for you. It's the other way around, isn't it? So you don't actually mind this too much then?
No, I actually quite like it, to be honest with you. I think you get me on just to go against the grain, but I actually like that shirt. I think the colour. I think the green and the call it piss yellow kind of works. It's a shame about the collar and the cuffs not matching, but I think the colour combination quite work. I like the pattern in the middle actually, but was it Jay or Dom said it's a crapper version of another shirt in there?
Yeah,
yeah.
Later on, yeah.
That's probably what stopped it getting 10th. I think I put the better version of the shirt 10th. So other than that, I actually quite like it.
Fair enough, mate. Each to their own, I guess. And you can go against the grain. Don't you worry about it. Have your own opinions. We don't get everyone here to say the same stuff. That'd be boring, obviously. That's why we have Sean here, because he never agrees with anyone or anything.
Well, when he's here.
Well, wow, it's like, wow. Jaxon, let's finish off with you. Again, the third person in the list of it, 9th place. Yeah, for you again, just one shirt that was better, I guess, this week.
Yeah, I like this one. This is my second favourite of the 10.
Yeah.
I think this could quite easily be a Norwich shirt. I like the way that the collar and the cuffs, although it's a slightly different shade, like the fact that they match. And I could quite easily see this as a Norwich Cup shirt or a third shirt. I'd like it. I like just the different halves, the pattern down the middle. I think it just works really well.
It looks a lot better in long sleeve, obviously. There's no...
Yeah, that's bold, isn't it, there, where somebody's went, their undershirt's gone the same colour, and it looks like that's weird. Like,
and also the colour, it doesn't look as bright. It actually looks like it matches, which makes it look a lot better for me. The sponsor I can live about, but it does look a lot better in long sleeve. All right, no, that's fair. So joint 9th this week is Ibar with their third shirt from this season, 16 points overall. So the second shirt we're going to see in ninth place obviously has 16 points as well. And it is that second shirt that's quite similar, which is quite funny. And it's the team whose owner's likely to own Manchester United. It's Nice. Do they think it's nice? We will find out, I guess. Dom had this in 10th place. So this was Dom's favourite shirt this week. This is going to throw me off, by the way, when I see people put shirts 10th, and I'm trying to say, no, he really hates. No, it's not. He likes it. That's apart from when I come to Paul, obviously, because that's how it'll work today. Jay had it in 10th as well, and he says, I don't hate this kit. Sponsor is shit, but the purple and orange is nice. No, it's not. Like that 2018 Nike template, which, yeah, I know what you mean, the sound wave. Going down again. Jaxon, let's come to you firstly on this one. And it was 5th place for you. So it was kind of creeping up to sort of the crap ranks. Are you not really a fan?
Not really. I think if you're having a predominantly purple, like Fiorentina, it's hard to get a colour to match with that works well.
Yeah.
And those two colours I don't think mesh well together. Where the dividing line is down on the side as well, and they've tried it on one sleeve, and then they've left the collar and the other sleeve just completely purple. I don't know, it's just the idea's there, but like I say, if you're going with all purple, trying to find something other than white, because the badge and the sponsor, Macron, that stands out and works well. But yeah, the orangey red with the purple, not for me.
Just for execution for you now. Okay, cool. Paul, we'll come to you because it'll be interesting to see where you put it. So you put this one 4th, so I'm guessing for you it's not that bad.
Not that bad for me, no. I appreciate you trying to keep me on track here, mate. So it's all right. I agree with what Jackson's saying there. The white, it had to be white, I think, for the sponsor and the back. The Nice badges is lovely. Colours just don't work. Kind of garish is the kind of word that comes to mind. It's bold. It's very untraditional as well for Nice. They normally just have black or blue, so it's pretty bold by them to go for this. But yeah, it's not bad.
Fair enough. I'm finishing with you, Jake, on this one. This was your template, like I said, yes. It's one shirt better for you than the last one we saw at Ibar. So yeah, you're not too bad mad about this one. You quite like it.
No, yeah. Again, a shirt I like. I like the color combination, the purple and the. Would you say it's like electric orange? It stands out. I like the white of the sponsor and the badge. It helps it blend in and everything. I think it's quite a tidy shirt, to be honest. Macron had a bit of a resurgence in recent years, and I think this is one of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just, the dedication to look like a double decker for me is outstanding, to be fair. Like, fair play to him. If you're going to look like a chocolate bar, double decker is the way to go. Why not? What was you going to say, mate?
Even like quite people onto this picture, I think it works well with the full kit. Maybe not the orange socks, but with the shorts. And at least they've included a bit of purple, I suppose, in the socks. But it might have worked a bit better if the socks were purple and had the orange bit at the top.
Yeah, possibly. But, it's come joint 9th this week. It's Nice's third shirt from this season, 16 points, like I say, joint 9th, along with Ibar. Okay, moving on to shirt number 8 this week, 19 points overall from our rankers for this next one. And we are on a plane and heading over to Germany. And Leipzig's 4th shirt from this season. I don't need to do any flame emojis because it's already there on the shirt. Jake, let's start with you on this one. And where did you put it? You put this in 7th place. What is it meant to be?
You've asked my question for me. I don't understand. What was it released for? Is it a special occasion or is it a celebratory shirt? Or
see, this is normally where research would do you wonders.
I can answer that for you if you want. I believe that Leipzig sing the song "Freed from Desire." I think they do. Freed from Desire, and it was a kind of homage to that. It says on the back of the collar, doesn't it? It's got a fire emoji on the back. You'll not see it obviously, but on the back.
Oh, okay.
Leipzig on, and then the wee emoji for fires on the back of it.
Yeah, you can quite see it. You actually can. I can quite see it there. That's fair play to him. I mean, of all the 90s hits you should use, why not Freed from Desire? What could be worse. Yeah.
If I knew that, it probably would have been further up my list. I love that song.
Seven's not a bad score for it. I mean, I think it just looks odd for me personally. I don't know. I just think it looks a bit strange. Dom had this similar to Jake in no, he didn't. He actually had it in 8th place. It'd be interesting to see, third lowest shirt on his list. What he thought about that. And Jay from Retro had it in 7th. I hate realistic shit. That just sounds like he lives in Cardiff. I hate realistic shit. I'm a dreamer. Leave me alone. And this fire ain't it. That's what he's saying. He's not overly keen on this one. Jaxon, let's come to you on this one as well. And 7. I mean, everyone pretty much scored it the same. You had it in 7th place. I remember you sent over some notes earlier on, and you was mentioning the West Ham shirt from this season.
Yeah, because West Ham, I don't know if it's their away shirt or their 3rd shirt, it's the white and they put the flames up it. Yeah. And the flame effect doesn't work on a white shirt. And the West Ham shirt, same as this one. If it was a black shirt with the flame effect, it would look so much better. Like Belgium in the World Cup, where the flames on the black and red. It stands out and it works. But on a white shirt, it doesn't do it for me at all.
No,
I agree as well. It's just all on the bottom. They've just left the top. I'll just chuck some flames on there. Yeah, just sort of there for the sake of it. I think again, execution could be done better.
Just misses. Need to do what they did for those sort of shirts in the early 90s, the black shirts with the big flames all up the shoulders. That's what it needs. Them Limp Bizkit fans wearing them to all the school discos. I remember you guys. Paul, you seem like you liked a little bit of Limp Bizkit in you.
Big time. Chocolate Starfish and all that. It doesn't look enough like Flames for me. It's not. I don't know why they've gone chevron one side and then this. It almost looks like the chevrons were on the other side and they're kind of smudged.
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird. It looks like a ketchup stain or something. I really, really dislike it. I think it looks worse there. I don't.
Yeah.
It's all white as well. You got the shorts and the socks all white. It's just like no need for the flame to be there.
No,
it looks just like their home shirt.
Yeah,
it does. And I'll say something. It's probably better than the home shirt. The home shirt is worse. I should have put the home shirt in. At least with that weird grey smudgy stuff again, Paul. That's what I'm saying. Do you just think it's a massive miss from Nike and Leipzig on this shirt? Personally.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Fair. So it has come 8th on our list though this week. So it's not the most hated shirt. It's opposites this week on Full Kit Rankers. So with 19 points, it is, like I say, the Leipzig 4th shirt. All about the favourite song down in Leipzig, Freed from Desire, and the homage to that. Thank you, Paul, for the great information on that one. Oh. Moving on then to number 7 on our list. A little bit of a jump in terms of scores, and it got 26 points this next shirt. They've had so many bangers, but they've absolutely missed the market for me. And it's the FC Porto away shirt from this season. And who should we start with? Paul, we'll start with you on this one. So he's 8th place on your list. Yeah, yellow and grey. It's just not a combination that needs to go together.
I think it was Sunrays they were going for.
Oh,
they've not achieved it. It's boring. It's just really dull, isn't it? Yeah. Again, the blocky bit on the sleeve is awful. I don't know what they were doing. Just carry that colour down, or make it navy. If they'd made it navy, what a change that would have would have made to that. I can't. There's nothing I can really. It's just dull. It's not nice. Hope they were a huge club and they shouldn't be churning out this kind of shit. To be honest, think of some of the shirts we've had over the years, and now the fans are getting this. That's brutal.
It's terrible. The fact it's New Balance as well. Like, Porto. Think of the Nike kits, the Adidas before that. Even the Kappa as well.
Stuff's unreal.
Yeah, I mean, what are they doing with New Balance? You think big, like I say, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal and in Europe, the prestige they've got, they should be having so much better than what they're being. And you even say there about the blue, they've got a little trim of blue around the collar. Does that put that on the sleeve? Like, it looks so much better. It's such a shame. Jake, we'll come to you. You had it third on your list. Porto have had some amazing shirts back in the day. You think, even with New Balance, they had that blue away one from a couple of seasons ago, which was beautiful. Why have they done this? It doesn't make sense. It's a travesty, right?
Yeah, it looks like a hangover piss. The colour, it's awful, and it's stupidly boring as well. Like Paul said, it just needs a bit of that navy blue dashed on somewhere.
Yeah,
and not the sponsor high up the shirt as well. It might look different on the players, but the collar. Do you remember the? Oh no, it looks even worse.
It's a different sponsor as well in the Champions League. I didn't even realise they'd done that. To be fair.
Wow, it doesn't do it any better though, does it?
No.
The collar reminds me of do you remember when Falcao was at United 2014?
Yeah.
That's what the collar reminds me of that and that awful season. So loses points for that as well, unfortunately.
Don't remind me about that, mate. Also, the socks and the shorts do it absolutely no favour.
Don't even match it. Fully commit to the hangover piss colour, please.
You need to drink more water, mate. Jaxon, let's finish off with you. You're wearing yellow. Do you like it at all? Is there anything you can say? You had it fourth, so I'm guessing it's not one that sticks in your mind as a good shirt.
No, I mean, there's a reason clubs don't do shirts with two different shades of yellow. I mean, Newcastle found that out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And Porto as well. I mean, New Balance have done them no favours here at all. Those cuffs as well, they're just ridiculously big cuffs. Stupid little collar. There's nothing redeeming about it.
No. I like to say, I look out for Porto a little bit. They're a club I like. I've always liked. I don't understand what they were thinking of. Why they decided to do this colour scheme at all. So there we go. I will give you Jay and Dom scores if you care. Dom had it in 6th place, and good old Jay had this in. Where did he put it? Can't even see it in his bloody list. Oh, he's put it in 8th place. Again, don't hate it. Supposed to be inspired by the sun, which is what Paul said. Hate those chunky sleeves though. So everyone's kind of on the same page in terms of this one. It has come 7th on our list, 26 points overall. From our rankers this week, we are obviously looking at 10 of the worst shirts from this season. Moving on to number 6 on our list. It's joint 5th on our list. 29 points overall. And we're off to Brazil and a special shirt from the Serie A club, Juventude. I'm going to say this wrong. I know. Does anyone know how to pronounce it? Because I will get it wrong.
Juventude? Is it? I don't know. I was saying Juventude.
Juventude, yeah, Juventude. I imagine. But anyway, it's their special shirt. I'm glad Dom's not here because he'd absolutely rinse me for that one. But yeah, it's their special shirt from this season, or last season it would be in Brazil. Their new season starts sometime soon. Dom had this one in 7th place, and Jay had it in 9th place for Jay. He likes the patterns and colours. Collar is shit though. Yeah, it just reminds me of some weird 60s psychedelic wallpaper for some reason. If you put the white pink, it'd be on bedrooms all over the place in the 60s. Going to the rankers that are here. Jaxon, let's kick it off with you on this one. 6th place for you. It was just one of the ones that wasn't really too terrible or too great for you.
Yeah,
Or is it-
it's an interesting design. Obviously, with this sort of design, we usually have just the Celtic green and white hoops,
Yeah.
and this looks like when you get the pen and you do that really fast, and it creates the little wavy lines. It's like the designer's done that with a Celtic shirt and quickly drawn it out because
Maybe.
I don't understand. I don't know if there's a specific reason for the waving pattern, but I don't know. I mean, it's different.
Yeah,
but-
it is just a different take on their usual colours. Maybe they were going for that hangover piss that Jake was talking about, and it's like, oh, I'll just do the design now, and that's what he's ended up with.
I think their home shirt is green and white stripes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, the same colours, but they've just.
They've just done a Leipzig, haven't
I don't understand why.
they? Paul, let's come to you next on it, and it was second on your list, so I'm guessing you really don't like it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Opposite. I did like it.
You really do like
it. Yeah, I did quite like it. It's a club I've not heard of the club before. I'll hold my hands up and say that. Look at their badge is amazing. A beach ball, that is unreal. I don't know. It's got Celtic vibes for me, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Celtic kit release today. I was slagging it on Twitter. It's quite similar to this, yet the fickle nature of football shirts. I'm actually quite liking this. I don't know, for that kind of club, and because their badge looks like, I think it works. I think it's all right. It's not special. It's just, are they calling it a special shirt, a special release?
Yeah, it's the special shirt.
False advertising there, but it's again, I quite like the aesthetic of it. I think it's decent. It ties in well as far as I can see there with the shots and stuff. So
yeah. No, absolutely. Someone else had it second, but it'll be on the opposite end of your scale, Paul. Is our good friend Jake down at the bottom of the screen? Jake, I butchered the name. I like Paul. I'd never really. I do like Brazilian football, but this is a team that I've never really heard of. Speaking of the badge, it does have that Harlem Globetrotters vibe to me. For you, it's not hitting the net at all.
No, it's just like Paul's alluded to. It's like Celtic vibes, but green and white usually works for everything, but it doesn't work with a shirt. I don't know if it's just the pattern or the fact the pattern doesn't follow on to look like the back of the shirt there. It definitely doesn't onto the sleeves, and that collar as well. It's awful. I don't know. It hurts my eyes looking at it. I know it's weird me saying that with this on, but yeah, I'm not a fan at all.
Fair one. Fair enough, mate. Well, there we go. Joined fifth on our list this week, 29 points overall. Yuva Tunje special shirt from Brazil. Not being felt too much, apart from Paul. Paul's a big fan, but Celtic runs deep. You cut him and he bleeds green and white. So it's obviously the reason why it was so high up. Moving on then to our second joint fifth team. Again, 29 points overall. Heading over to the Netherlands now, and FC Volendam and their home shirt from this season. Does anyone want some Nana curtains? Anyone? It looks just like them. Like I say, joint fifth then, 29 points overall. Jay had this in fifth place. This looks like a fake bruised banana template, but really bad. Sponsors make it worse. I hear what you're saying, Jay. I hear what you're saying. And good old Dom had this in fourth. So again, on the list, the way we've ranked, he's not feeling it too much. Jaxon, let's kick it off with you on this one. And this was your 8th place shirt. No, 2nd place shirt this week. So you're not a fan at all then?
I mean, there's a lot going on.
None of it's good.
Yeah, I mean, like the again matching neckline and the cuffs, they've done well there, but there's so many colours involved, and the sleeves are a different colour to the actual design. Big sponsor there, another bright blue. It's just there's so much going on there. It's hard to really focus on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that the design doesn't go on the back either. I mean, I haven't seen. I don't know if it's a plain back.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Yeah, unfortunately.
Again, it kind of negates the whole design on there.
Yeah, I think for me, I imagine
bold. You have to have it all over.
All over. I think looking at them sleeves, I imagine it's just plain orange at the back. Yeah. I can just imagine it going that way, just to get the name set on there, looking clean. I imagine.
I mean, the other picture that you had, the action shot, it's a slightly different shirt. It's got less sponsors, and that's marginally better.
Yeah.
But
marginally better. Yeah. Actually, that sponsor is a lot better. That sponsor is better. Is it the one that's at? No, I don't know. Too many sponsors, and they're all .nl as well. It's just so many websites. I hope they're not dodgy websites. Cause I'm advertising porn on the show. I don't need that. Paul, let's come to you next on this one. And 5th place for you. So it doesn't matter either which way you're ranking. It's a middle of the range shirt for you, I guess, in this week's list.
I was thinking along the same lines as you. See, give my age away here, but see if you look at pictures of yourself around your grannies in the 80s, this colour is somewhere or a variation of it somewhere. There's just so much going on. The make also almost says rugby as well, which really annoys me. I don't know why that annoys me so much, but I think if you're doing those collar sponsors, they can't run lengthways like that. They have to be round the sleeve. Sorry, they have to be round the sleeve, not down the way. Just looks ridiculous. Even the dead space and the back of the collar, they've gone for some writing in there as well. There's not enough on the shirt as it is. I don't like it at all.
Tragic.
Nah, not good.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's almost it looks a little bit like their season's finished, but the Blackpool home shirt, but a really bad version of that from this season for me. The black shorts save it a little bit, I have to say, for me. Jake, let's finish off with you on this one, and your 4th place for you. So you're not a million miles off, but you don't like it.
No, it reminds me of when you used to get the bus to school. It reminds me of one of the bus seats. It's just the sponsors all over the place. But why would you want to put a sponsorship on that shirt? and the first one as well is a betting sponsor, so that's already minus points.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like Paul said, the sponsors on the sleeves, they just look stupid, running down like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Don't kill a shirt with sponsors. That's all we ask.
Especially betting sponsors.
Yeah, especially betting sponsors. Absolutely. Well, there we go. FC Volendam from the Eredivisie coming joint 5th on our list this week, 29 points overall from our rankers. Right, shirt number 4, and we're getting into the Champions League places already, and 32 points from our rankers. So obviously now, if you don't know, if you're not getting it, we're getting into the worst shirts now. Or to Paul, we're getting into the best shirts now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is. Wait till you see it. Oh my god, it should have got higher for me. It's one of the worst here. Right, I'll admit, I've rushed this week a little bit. I got the shirts out late. We've had a bit of a nightmare with people. I didn't do enough research. I don't know where this team is from. So if anyone can help me, that'd be brilliant. You can slag me off in the comments. That's absolutely fine. We're going to St. Truden and the waffle shirt. Oh my! I mean, jeez, Macron, you do some amazing stuff, Macron. I love you. Canadian Premier League, lower league teams, Palace, brilliant. What the hell are you thinking here? What is going on? And I'm not even ranking, and I've got to say something about it because it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Let's go through the rankers that aren't here. Dom at 3rd place. No surprise there. I imagine Don would have had one of his little rants about this on this shirt. I think he would have had a lot to say about it. And Jay had it second. The patterns and I saw looks like 70s wallpaper, similar to what we said about the previous shirt. This isn't far off. Let's go through the rankings that are here. Jake, let's start with you on this one. And you had this in 8th place.
Yeah.
Hear
me out.
You are. You are.
I saw this picture first, and it was going bottom. But can you show the action shot with the player? I think it looks 10 times better there.
It gets no better. The state of them sponsors. It gets no better.
The blue sponsor looks nice on it. The second sponsor is maybe overkill. I really like it.
Mate.
It looks completely different on the player, though. I think I think that first picture looks awful, but there it looks. And with the shorts match the sponsor. I know I'm digging here for stuff.
You are searching, my friend. Yeah, I mean, ghost mannequins don't always do, and that's why I always send the shirt with it on a player, so you get that different scope and that different view. But you're dead wrong. You've done a Sean there, mate. I think on this one. Let's go to Paul. Let's go to you on this one. And it was 9th place on your list, which means it was the second worst shirt for you. I mean, yeah, pass me the syrup, mate. Am I right?
I feel awful now because it should have been higher, and that's my bad. It's my fault. It's horrendous, isn't it? It's horrific. I've never seen a shirt like it, to be honest. It looks like I don't know. It reminds me of kind of sweets when I was young. A kind of sweet like banana and custard or something. I don't know. Even a really annoying thing I find is seeing the picture before and the zoom in and shot, the text goes through that brown and yellow and the STVV. Are they a Belgian? I think they're a Belgian club. But no, there's not really much to say. It's horrendous. Horrific.
It's a tough viewing. This would be a tough rank. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't, because it's just go straight to number 1, wouldn't it? Obviously. Jaxon, let's finish off with you on this one, pal. And you had this in 2nd place. So yeah, you're really not a fan of this one.
No. I like how the badge fits perfectly in one of those squares.
Mate, how have you found the positive in this shirt? How have you managed to find a positive in this shirt?
But yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. It's not even just because it's a brown square, but it's a brown square within a brown square. And it just reminds me when I'm playing games. I'm playing Skyrim, and you go down in the dungeons, and you have to watch where you step in, because if you step on the wrong square, you get shot by flames. And that's what it is. It's like that. Or remember the old TV show Nightmare?
Nightmare. Yeah.
And
somebody should shoot us with fucking flames. Like, come on.
And watch where you step in, and all the time. It's just, it's more like just a danger.
It's
danger. Watch where you step in.
It's rough. You're basically saying it's a Jimmy Savile shirt. Is that what you're saying? It's a danger.
Oh, you can't say that when I put it so high up. You can't.
Paul and Jaxon, you'll remember this. Blockbusters. For some reason, Blockbusters has just come to me.
Yeah.
I'll have a pee, please, Bob. Or this was on the website because they'd ranked it, and he said it looks like one of the levels on Sonic the Hedgehog from the Mega Drive days.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
you've not talked about piss here.
Whatever it is, it's a terrible shirt. It's come 4th on our list this week with 32 points. St. Truden and their home shirt, Macron. Hang your head in shame. Let's look at you. Moving on to number 3 on our list, and potentially another shirt that probably should have come higher. Two people liking it, as it turns out. We're heading over. We're going to the Premier League, and yes, Jake, you look like that, mate. And Hawaiian vibes, apparently. This is only 3rd on our list. Jake, I'll leave you to last. because there's two people here who it's one's put it's the top of their list, which means it's the bottom of their list. One's put it at the bottom of their list because it's their favorite shirt. Jaxon, let's start with you, mainly because, and I'm surprised you're not wearing it. You've actually bought this shirt.
I have. It hasn't arrived yet, but
that's
Lucky you.
I ordered it. I ordered it a couple of days ago because it's on the website for a tenner.
No, I wonder why that
is. Even though at the start of the season they had a massive shipment of these, it got lost and dropped in the ocean.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it wasn't deliberate, but I don't know. I'm heading to a lot of festivals soon, next month, music festivals, and this sort of tie-dye style shirt is perfect for that. So for that reason, I'm liking it.
Fair enough, mate. It just reminds me of some of the art my sister used to bring home from school that we had to put on the fridge for a month. That's what it looks like. It does. It's terrible. For me, I mean, I'm sure you'll look great at your festivals, mate. Glastonbury you're going to? Is that one of them?
Yeah, we've got the Isle of Wight Festival, then Glastonbury back to back. So
I'm sure you'll look fabulous in this, mate. You'll look fabulous. Paul, let's come to you because this was your number 1 shirt / number 10 shirt. You're a fan. I
really like it. Really. We're talking about this on Twitter the other day. Jake's going to lose his fucking mind here. I tried to buy this shirt the other day as well because it was a tenner. Every year I buy a shirt at the end of the season that's just cheap, just for novelty value almost. Sold out. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get one. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird shirt that I think down the line people are going to go, remember that mental Leeds shirt, and I would just like to own it for that reason. That kind of psychedelic, I think they call it the kind of navy blotches. I just like it. I don't know why. I know it's shit, but I like it. You know what I mean?
It works well as well with the dark shorts, with the dark blue shirt shorts. It works.
Yeah,
it works well.
I'm with you, Jaxon.
Jake, I've got an apology to make to you, Jake, and I'll do it publicly. Earlier on in the show, I said you were the Sean of tonight, when in actual fact, Paul and Jaxon are the Sean of the show. Because tell them, it was your number 1 shirt, which means it was the worst shirt on the list. When you put it in, you put scum away, or scum third. For a second, I had to go, who the hell is he talking about? And then I realised, obviously, United fan, it was obviously Leeds. There's nothing appealing about this shirt for you, right?
No, I absolutely. We were on about it the other day. I hate it so much. I can't even describe why I hate it. It's nothing to do with Leeds. Maybe there is a bit of Leeds in there, but it's not. I just absolutely hate it. I can't even put into words why I hate it. Piss is the common theme on this episode, it seems, and this is piss and shit. It's awful. It looks like, if you wash denim too many times, it kind of has that effect. Oh, I can't believe I've been slandered for that St. Truden shirt on the last shirt, and then to a hooded top.
They're both as bad as each other, mate.
I nearly left. When you said Premier League, I looked at the Leaf studio button. I was like, wow.
Well, I apologise, mate. I mean, it has come third. Dom had it in 5th place, which is strange, and Jay had it in 4th. I hate tie-dye and I hate Leeds. Well, I'll get it up higher in your list then, pal. How about that? But there we go. Leeds and their away shirt from this season coming 3rd on our list with 34 points. Right, so there's a bit of a contention now in these 2 last places, because the story of this episode is Paul's come in very last minute. Really thankful for him to come in and take Sean's place, who couldn't make it due to golf. And obviously, it looks like he got confused with the scoring. So the shirt that was number 2 was number 1 until Paul gave me his scores. And he's now made the shirt, I think it was joint 3rd. It's joint 2nd with this Leeds shirt. But now that has become the number 1 shirt. So the number 2 shirt with 35 points overall You probably are gonna not believe it. It's this. Somehow, it's. Well, Jackson's gone. He's back. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Somehow it's not. It's not the worst shirt on this week's list. It's the Napoli Christmas shirt. I mean, I could have picked any Napoli shirt from the last 15 seasons, possibly. Apart from that bird one, that's quite nice. But yeah, it's come only second on our list. The number one shirt for Dom, and only third from Jay, which is surprising. He says, unbelievably tacky. That's why it's so high. But other than that, the shit reindeer. Other than the shit reindeer, the kit is clean. Well, yeah. It's just the way it's so cartoonish. Why is it so cartoonish, the reindeer? Let's find out from the rankers. Let's see what they think. We'll start with Jake. Let's start with you because it was 5th place. You're having a bit of a shocker here today, pal. I'll be honest.
It's so like shit and out there. You just gotta rate it, I think. To have the audacity to put Rudolph on the front of a football shirt, it's just fair enough. Fair enough, Napoli. At least the sponsor kind of matches is Santa's hat as well, and the collars and the sleeves.
You're digging there, mate. You sound like you've just given up there. You've kind of got to rate it. I mean, they do it so much, you kind of just have to rate. You sound like a man that's given up there because you're sick of it, and we'd have to fight back. You should know, like we are. I don't want to go into football too much, but like the Glazers, sometimes you got to fight back. And I think the kit community now need to fight back against Napoli and say, listen, stop peddling this fucking shit all the time down our throats. We don't want it. I don't want Rudolph on a football shirt. No, I don't want big pink lips on a football shirt. What are you doing? Why?
You just got to rate it. You just got to rate the shithousery. You just got to rate it.
Well, no, I don't. That's not my job. That's your 4 or 5 to do. I don't do that no more. But it's shit. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. Someone who agrees with me is Jaxon. Jaxon, it was the number one shirt on your list, which means it's the worst shirt of the 10.
Yeah, easy pick.
You're a kit connoisseur. You're a very wise man when it comes to football shirts. I rate your opinion on football shirts very highly. Even you've had enough. Napoli are doing too much, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I love their Halloween shirt this year. I thought it was a fantastic one with all the bats and stuff. That's a great design.
I'll give them that. Yeah. Okay.
But this is, I just don't understand what's going through their head. It's like when you've got a school project and you've got to make up a Christmas shirt, and then you go to your mum the night before and you tell her about it, and this is what she gives you. It's just put together, last minute, cheaply done, cheap design, and I don't know. It's
terrible.
If they were sponsored by Disney or some sort of cartoon company, you could understand. But it's just
shit.
It's just
it's
pure
terrible.
Cash grab. It's the worst possible type of cash grab.
Yeah. Absolutely, mate. Paul, we'll finish off for you because it potentially was going to be. Well, it was definitely going to be. It definitely was going to be number one until obviously the confusion with how to rank because you had it 10th, which means it would have been your number one shirt. So essentially, it is the number one shirt this week. But I mean, it's almost become. This is a gimmick shirt, but Napoli are almost becoming a gimmick themselves. You think of the 25 they released for the squad for winning the league.
Yeah.
Do you think it's getting to a point where they're kind of just jumping the shark with this now?
I mean, they're taking the piss, aren't they? Let's be honest, it's ridiculous. I can kind of see where Jack's coming from with the bat one. It's not subtle, but it looks subtle compared to this, and it's not so in your face. This and the lips one, it's absolutely ridiculous. I honestly thought it was a joke when I first saw it. And I think it's hilarious that the shirts are made by Armani. Used to be such a premium brand, and now they've got a cartoon reindeer on the front. where is this shit going to end? Like, what are they going to do next year? It's almost good to wait and see what's going to happen. What season are they going to pick out?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Nah, I know, unreal.
Oh, absolute joke. And fair play to him winning the league after 30 odd years, but yeah, just reindeer it in, Napoli, shall we? Let's just rein it in a little bit. Well, there we go. It's second on our list this week. 35 points overall for the Napoli Christmas shirt. It could have been any of their shirts, to be honest, from this year. I think the home one isn't too bad. I think the chevrons down the side are quite nice. But if you haven't already, after this, go and check out retrofootballkits.co.uk. Not the website. Go and check out the Retro Football Kits YouTube channel. Jay recently did a top 5 Napoli shirts, and there is some bangers. Napoli used to have some absolutely gorgeous shirts. Umbro, some of the old Kappa, and Nike as well, and obviously Aneri as well. Brilliant shirts, and we're getting fed this crap all the time. But Osherman, come to United, by the way. But let's move on to our number one shirt then. Final shirt for this week. 40 points overall, and yeah, do you know what? People might think it is worse. I'll be honest with you. So it is a special shirt, and it's from Paul's neck of the woods. It's this from Partick Thistle, with that lovely, gorgeous, wouldn't give you nightmares at all mascot blazoned across it. Yeah, number one, the worst shirt from our rankings this week. Dom had it in second place. It was the number one shirt for Jay, and he had to say, just get in the bin. WTF is that thing at the bottom. I swear to God, if Sean ranks this as a good kit, I'm going to do something silly to himself, not to Sean. That would be just violence, wouldn't it? But Sean, do you know what? Can I jump to find out where Sean actually had it? Because he has ranked. And do you know what? We're very lucky Sean's not here and Jay's here, because he actually had it in 9th place. Second.
Where did he have the Napoli shirt?
He had Napoli second, and he had Leeds first. He's got a brain. But yeah, he had this second from bottom, which shows you, Sean is unique in his ways. Let's get into the rankings that are here then. Jaxon, let's start with you on this one. And it was third place for you. It's like a very, very, very bad Seniera kit, yeah?
Yeah. It's a bold concept, using your club mascot within the shirt.
Yeah.
Because if you look at other clubs and some of the shocking mascots they've got, I'm not sure it's something that's going to catch on.
Ideal Boilerman on West Brom, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's get that going. Let's start that campaign. Yes, please.
It's the other shot where they match up the shirt with kilt style tartan shorts.
I didn't even realise that was what it was.
And yeah, that makes it even worse. I mean, first I thought it was a shirt that they'd released for like their children's squad's charity and all that sort of thing, which might have given it a bit more credibility, but it turns out it's not. They've just used the club mascot within the shirt.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of these people who are designing these things, I mean, what are you thinking? I mean, the mascot, it's not the friendliest looking to start with.
It's terrifying.
It's like SpongeBob's been just run over.
Oh, possessed.
Yeah, and it's just I don't understand it at all.
It's shocking. We'll come to you, Jake, on it, because you gasped when Sean said, I said Sean had it in 9th. You only had it 3 places higher, mate. You had it in 6th place. So why?
It's like Jackson said, it's quite bold, isn't it? I like the tie-in with the mascot. I think United should look at doing Fred the Red and Arsenal doing Goonosaurus for next season. And then them tartan shorts. Wow. What is not to like? I also went to college with someone whose dad was a season ticket holder at Partick Thistle when they got promoted. I think it was back in 2015-16. So I had that bit of a tie and bond with it through that. So, but yeah, I don't think it's that. I think there's a lot worse in this list, i.e. Leeds, the Leeds shirt.
Well, clearly not.
I just compared every shirt against that Leeds shirt, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Paul, let's finish off with you. I mean, you had it in third place. Was that because you once knew someone who walked past Partick's stadium, and that's why you ranked it a little bit?
I like that. I genuinely like this shirt. I really like it. I don't know if I've ever mentioned on Twitter on here, I'm Scottish.
Oh, really? Never would have guessed. Never would have guessed.
It's obviously, the mascot's called Kingsley. And the idea behind Kingsley is that he is to show basically the angst of being a football fan. That's why he looks like that, right? So there's a whole. He's honestly become a bit of an iconic figure across Scottish football. Like genuinely, when you think of Partick Thistle, you think of this. So when they were going to release a special shirt, there was only one thing that was going to be on it, and it was going to be Kingsley. So that it's not a surprise to see him on a shirt eventually. He's kind of a very, very well-known mascot, and it makes sense for me that they would do this. I hadn't seen the shorts, to be fair. First time I'm going to say Tartan looks awful. It doesn't look good. I think that's a lying rampant sporran, if I'm not mistaken as well.
Yeah,
that's awful. But as a shirt and as a concept, a bit of fun as a special, a fourth kit, I honestly don't mind that at all.
Fair enough.
Paul's redeemed himself with the Leeds shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's out there. It's different. It's definitely Scottish. We can tell that for sure.
Because it's shit.
No, not because of the tartan, obviously. Because of the tartan. I hope they've got some on underneath them shorts as well. Let's just leave it at that. But there we go. Partick Thistle, unfortunately, has come top of our list. Normally, it's a thing to celebrate when a shirt comes top of our list. But it's different this week. It's come top of our list because people don't really like it that much, unfortunately. It is the number one shirt of our worst shirts from 22-23 season. Thank you for joining us. It's been a great show. As always, I will do my due diligence on everyone's scores, just so you know I don't cheat. There we go. And scores. I want to get onto this. If you haven't seen it already, we dropped a video on Sunday evening. New episode of Desert Island Kits. It's with Ross Kenny on Twitter as FPL Wales. Let me tell you, one of the funniest episodes we've done. All the episodes are funny. I don't want to, say anything bad about the two people here that have done them so far because their episodes were great as well. Make sure you go and check them out. I'm only saying this because it's the latest one. I mean, we talk about him driving up to Manchester and going into a stranger's house to wear a long-sleeved green and gold shirt. Applying his own name sets to shirts with his full name. He put his full name on a shirt, everyone. What a guy. But no, he's a great guy, and 800 shirts in his collection. It's definitely one. Go and check it out. After you've watched this, just head over to our playlist where you can see all the Desert Island Kits episodes. And yeah, check him out because he's a funny guy and he tells some great stories about his shirts. Right, there we go. That is this week's episode done and dusted for you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for getting involved. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this week's shirts and if we got our rankings right. And Leeds should have been a lot higher than it was. But no, thank you for joining. And thank you for our guests for joining us as well. Paul, what a legend. Thank you for stopping by, mate. And yeah, if people want to find out more about you, your link will be in the description, obviously, to your Twitter and stuff. But just tell everyone where they can find you.
TikTok and Twitter mainly at Football Shirts. Appreciate any follows, likes, or anything. I'm always happy to talk or interact with anyone there. And community is great. Really enjoy it. And again, cheers for having us on, even at such short notice.
Always, mate. Always. And don't worry about being on a lot. The morning, anytime you want to come on, mate. Like I say, you're more than welcome. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Jaxon, thank you again, mate, for stopping by and being involved. Yeah, tell people where it is you live on the internet and how they can interact with you.
On Twitter, Instagram as Jaxon's Jerseys, YouTube as well, which I think I said it last time I was on, but I am going to get some more of the content and more videos on there. It's just finding the time from work. It's just real life and adulting tries to interfere. But
adultering or just adulting there, did you say?
Adulting.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, good.
Adulting.
I didn't want to get you in trouble. Or anything. That's fair.
Yeah, I'll be out and about on eBay trying to look for bargains, some more Brazil shirts. And on Twitter, and I've had a few people message me on Twitter DM asking for any to check shirts out and that kind of thing that they've bought. Always welcome. Cool. DM's always open to anyone who wants any help with their purchases or advice on shirts. No worries at all.
Make sure you get again. Thank you very much, mate, for stopping by. Jake, my little bro, tell everyone about Shirts in Time and what's going on with you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to plug myself, to be fair. I was going to say, yeah, I've got a podcast. I've just dropped an episode today. Well, on Monday. Episodes get dropped every Monday at Shirts in Time. I've just had Tim, Football Shirts My Wife Hates. Another great episode, another great guest. If you could go over to Twitter and Instagram, it's Shirts in Time Podcast, and also on YouTube, Shirts in Time Podcast, where I upload Goals in Time, where me and the guest of the week watch 5 iconic goals from the club they support, and some of the goals, the guests, the goals, you just got to love it. Highly recommend.
Same here. Make sure you go and support all the guys. If it is your first time talking kit, be sure to smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your kit-loving friends. We'll be back for more full kit rankers and Desert Island kits. Whatever you do, just make sure in life, in love, in lust, in hating Leeds horrible away shirts, that you keep talking kit.